All right, guys. I'm going to reset the daily gift goal to these little 1-cent gift goals, and we can knock them out a couple of times. It'll help push us out to the FYP. I'm going to do the heart puffs. Let's knock that out. All right, let's crank it up, guys.
You stepped in a box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats who get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit. Yeah, step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Left or right, or you don't even vote. If your logic is weak, I'll sink your boat. You talk slick, but you ain't got source.
Nope.
Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force.
Yeah.
I'm the test, the trap, the trip, the call.
Hey.
You slip once, I'm snatching it all.
Hey.
Step in if you dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. Yeah. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Step in if you dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Yeah, this ain't a safe place.
No.
This a flame space. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana.
Hey. Yeah. Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are a friendly, please don't request up. We're not looking to talk to friendlies. We are not. Trump wants to give us some money for healthcare directly, but why do you need instead of? I don't understand what that is. But whatever. I don't care about what Trump supporters have to say in the comments. Get in the box. Request up. Trump supporters, this is not your safe space. You do not get to yip yap in my chat. I promise you, no one cares what you have to say from the comments. If you can't get in the box and say it with your chest, you won't get to say it at all. You will be yapping from outside of the club. I do not play those games. I don't. No one cares about what you have to say from outside of the club. With that being said, guys, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 25,000 likes. In your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It'll help boost the live, push us out to the FYP. Also, I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift goal to these little 1-cent gift goals. That'll help boost the live as well. So if we can knock those out a couple of times, it will help push us out. Again, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. And the reason why I want to talk to Trump supporters is because MAGA, you're cooked. You're cooked, right? And it would be so much easier if you just admit that you're cooked versus whatever this cope that you guys are dealing with now. It's weird to see how bad you're actually coping, right? And you can talk about multiple things, right? We can talk about the blue wave, the Trump shutdown, failed deals, hungry people, or we can just talk about that you guys have no humanity because you don't. Regardless, if you disagree, if you want to try to prove me wrong, get in the box. Get in the box. Let's go ahead and get it started. Frenemies, you are a Trump supporter, right? Mm-hmm. All right, frenemies, you guys are cooked. But before we get into that, I know you know who I am, so I'm not even going to ask the question. I'm pretty sure you know what this is because I think you've been here before. But regardless, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick introduction to not only who I am, but what this is for everyone else that's just joining. So hold tight for me just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald, Jimothy Trump, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates. But guys, please do not request up if you're not a Trump supporter. We're not talking friendlies. This is not late nights. This is sparring. If you're friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live. Again, I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift goal to these little 1-cent gift goals to help push us out to the FYP. But with that being said, frenemies, can you prove to me, first and foremost, I guess I should be fair. Did you come up to admit that you agree with me and you guys are cooked?
Well, I think the Republican Party needs to shift again. The right needs to shift again from a Mitt Romney to a Trump to a somebody else.
What does that shift look like? Because, okay, now you have my attention. What does that look like?
Further to the right. More
Really?
deportation. Yeah, more deportations.
Holy smokes.
1.6 is not enough. We need better help with healthcare. I think we can do something better in this country than what Republicans offer and the GOP offers, which is nothing, which is absolutely nothing, which is
that's not further right though. That the healthcare thing, that's not further right.
Encourage you to look into that. It absolutely is.
Okay.
We need to take care of our own and not worry about anybody else and cut off foreign aid and.
Okay. Now, I mean, I know everything else that you said is further right. I disagree. And you know what, maybe I'll give you a moment to talk about that at some point so we can get an understanding. But I guess before all that, you are saying that the things that have been deemed highly unpopular, right? You can take a look at multiple polls. You can take a look at the shift in the electorate, people who formerly supported Trump are shifting away from him, including moderates and even some conservatives, because of the approach that they're taking with multiple things. And you're saying that instead of actually responding and maybe looking for a better way to approach it, you said they need to just do more and go further.
Yeah, I don't think
push
JD
away
Vance,
the people that you guys are already losing.
I don't think JD Vance is a person that could help where people are wanting to go. Because if you look at the polls, 55% of people voted for Donald Trump. That's down to 20% or something now. And it's only been less than a year. And they're not going to the Democrat Party, which is the thing. So it shows that they aren't going towards the Democrats. Trump isn't the answer. The only answer is
not true, though.
to the right. Why not?
In this past general election, there was a shift in every single category as far as support for the Democratic Party, right? I mean, you can take a look at men shifted to the left by 17%, women shifted to the left by 29%, white people shifted by 5%, Latino and Hispanic people shifted by 25%, Black people shifted by 9%, Asian people shifted by 41%, others shifted by 40%. Even categories, right? 18 to 29 by 26, 30 to 44 by 16, 45 to 64 by 16, and 65 plus by 1. Income level, right? You make less than 50,000, it's shifted by 24%. 50,000 to 100,000 is shifted by 18%, and people making over 100,000 shifted by 4%. So literally, in the general elections versus what had just happened in the presidential election, every single category shifted left and away from not only what we currently have in the U.S., but the actual policies that you said that we need more of.
Well, let's look at the Virginia race. I think it's a good example. The Republican running wasn't endorsed by any mainstream Republican. She wasn't, backed by anybody serious. Trump didn't
crazy.
I only saw one clip of her when I don't even remember the clip, but I only saw
watch
one
more.
clip of her.
She was holy fuck. You got to watch.
But that's
more.
probably why we didn't show off for her. I mean, and it was in Virginia too, by the way. It's like they've had one Republican governor in a while, and same thing in New Jersey. Did we really?
Virginia's purple. Like they often, not only you can talk about the governor and the lieutenant governor both being Republicans, but their actual like House, Senate, it flips back and forth quite often.
Well, it's only purple because of DC and then Richmond. So let's just be honest.
Still purple.
But yeah, but in New Jersey too, people were expecting an upset. If you're looking at that state, that failed state, if Joe Biden was in the race, I think that Trump could have won New Jersey, but he wasn't.
I disagree. I don't think people were thinking that that the Republicans were going to win New Jersey. I think the thing about New Jersey and even Virginia, it was supposed to be a closer race, right? People expected like a closer race, and it ended up being like a blowout. The margins weren't even close. That's the reason why I say, you know, like there was a blue wave, right? And we can talk about the shift of the electorate, but we can also talk about like the margins. And when the margins were supposed to be tighter, they exceeded every expectation across the board.
Well, I fully expect in 26 and in 28 Democrats to win 100% because
Really?
100% because Trump isn't doing anything for what the right wants. And I think I can be wrong, but I think it's going to take a while for them to understand what it is. Like I think NJT.
I guess I don't understand then. What does the right want? Because I could have sworn.
We want better health.
Not you, but every other Trump supporter that I've talked to, like prior to this election, all of them are saying, "Oh, this is what I voted for. This is what he's doing. What we want." Like all of them have said that. So maybe I'm confused.
Yeah, we voted for deportations. We want more of it. He's not deporting enough people.
That's 'cause he's putting people in jail for free labor.
Where's that?
Did you know that?
Where's this? Alligator Alcatraz?
Yeah,
Alcatraz?
well, not just that. I mean, you could talk about that, but there's multiple concentration camps they're building across the country. They're sending people.
Concentration camps is a crazy.
It's literally a concentration camp.
Okay.
They're sending people to CCOT. Donald Trump wants to open
200
up.
people to CCOT. 170.
Yeah, I mean, still sending people there. Donald Trump wants to reopen Guantanamo Bay, which only holds 50,000 prisoners, and he said that he wanted to put 150,000 prisoners in there. He's sending prisoners to different foreign countries. Like they're not actually deporting people back to their country of origin, which would be, you know, count as actual returns. They're deporting them to different countries.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. We need to deport more.
Yeah, but listen, they're sending these people to different countries so they can continue to use them as slave labor, so they can make money off of. Like they're not trying to actually send people out of the country for anything good. They're either keeping them locked up here. What do you mean?
We should deport more as quickly as possible.
But they should deport back to the original country, right?
Back home, absolutely. Go back home.
But that's what I'm saying. He's not doing that. He's sending them to
We are in
other
agreement
countries.
that Trump is not doing a good enough job on this front.
Okay.
That's what the right wants. Same thing with healthcare. We can't afford right now free healthcare, but we also can't afford 60% of all bankruptcies being because of healthcare related costs. We just can't. That is a failed nation. We have to do better than that. There's a better opportunity than that, other than free healthcare. 1,000%. Trump isn't providing.
Why are you against like socialized medicine? Like having a public option?
We literally just financially can't afford it. We're paying $1 trillion plus. We're paying $1 trillion on just interest on the debt alone.
We can literally afford that. Like because if you actually look at the Nordic models that use that actually participate in universal health care, if we actually increase our taxation rate by, I think it's only like 3%, then we can afford it. But not only that, right? You literally called out one of my talking points. Like healthcare debt is the leading cost of houselessness, right? Mm-hmm. And so if we hammer healthcare debt, then it's two birds, one stone. And even more than that, like I think the people think that, socialized medicine, a single payer option means that you can't keep private healthcare. If people want to keep their private healthcare, they can. but we should have a public option so people don't have to worry about whether they can afford it or not. Like we can do multiple things, even if, I mean, think about it. You know this, and I know you know this. If we cut the military budget in half, we would still have the largest military budgets by hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't even be close.
And then that goes to another point is Trump has no new wars except bomb Iran for Israel, do everything for Israel, just kowtow to Israel. We must do that. We have to do that. They're our best allies, guys. We got to remember that. And same thing with Venezuela. We might invade in Venezuela. Okay, cool. How about no? I'm okay with the boat sinkings, whatever you want to call them. I'm okay with that.
Why?
But
again, so the problem I have with that is not that. I do have a problem with that, there hasn't been any type of evidence, which I don't expect the government to just fully show everything or whatever. But the problem that I do have is that they're executing these people without due process. And like, that's a big problem. Like you can't just kill people because, you're saying, oh, they're bringing, drugs into the country or whatever. But like, you're literally just executing them without even a trial.
Yeah, so are the people that are bringing it to our shores. They're executing American citizens with and
I'm not pushing back on that point, right? I'm not saying that you're wrong, but what I am saying though is like we can actually if they can actually they're using drones to destroy the boats and take the lives of the people. They can use those drones to actually track the boats, and we have the best Navy in the world. We can actually use the Navy, the Coast Guard, meet those people where they're going, arrest them, have that bust, and then actually, bring them to justice instead of just taking lives without any,
Well, the thing about it is they don't show up on U.S. coastline. They go up to a South America or Latin American country. They drop them off, and then they ship them through those countries where the cartels own the government there and own the police in these countries. So they're going to come in.
Right. No. I mean, I get that. But my point is like, why not cut them off before they get there? Right. I mean, again, if we have the ability to track the boat while they're in the water, while they're, doing all the, like we can, yes, they're in international water.
I think it's just deterrence. It's a great deterrence, honestly. Like but
like they're literally taking people lives without, like, that's
a deterrence. If I'm like, okay, I had to provide for my family and this is the only option, as they want to if they want to say that, it's like, is it really worth to provide for my family, my life, or is it to do anything else? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see how you can justify like taking someone's life like that. That's again, that goes back to the other point that I have that, MAGA has lost humanity. While I agree that like we have to do something, and I'm agreeing with like punishing them to the full extent of the law or whatever, but like, I'm not in agreement with just unaliving people. Like that's
I think deterrence is a hell of a thing. I think deterrence is like NATO is an example of deterrence for Russia to do all kinds of shit. That's exactly why NATO exists, is for Russia at this point.
Okay, so why not this though, right? Even if you want to go that far, I disagree with that extreme, right? I disagree with that extreme. But why not, at the very least, provide some type of evidence as far as what's happening? Because at this point, Donald Trump himself and the administration has admitted that they haven't brought any type of evidence towards Congress to prove that they're actually, this stuff is happening. They're just, eliminating people and saying, even when it comes to like bringing anything to Congress, and Donald Trump said, we'll just bring bodies to Congress. Like, well, at the very least, why shouldn't there? Well, no, but yes, there's videos of boats or whatever.
Hold on. The videos that show, there's 3 or 4 good ones that you can actually see the bales of hay or whatever you want to call them. You can see the bales in the boat. That's enough evidence. Let's go for it.
That's not because the reason why I say so. Just being honest, like this administration lies. It lies a lot, and so
you can see even if they
say. Yeah, but even if they say like, oh, this administration has done things like altered photographs in order to prove that Kilmar Albergo Garcia was a member of MS-13 and had like the tattoos on his fingers when he didn't. Okay. The DHS has tweeted out false pictures and false videos of bus where they said, oh, this is the actual, DRUGs that's on these ships when they're actually tweeting out like a picture from 2024 or something like that. And it was a ship that was off the coast of the Canary Islands that was busted by the Spanish government. And they've even put out fake and propagandized videos, right? I mean, they altered a video and put out the video, making it seem as if young black youth were going after ICE in Chicago, which wasn't real. And they put out AI videos, like deep fake videos of black people talking about SNAP benefits and saying how like they sell their SNAP benefits. Like this administration has done all of those things. So what makes you think that they're going to actually put, like, I can't just believe that the videos that they're putting out are the real things.
I mean, that's a fair criticism, but you can clearly see like AI videos. I mean, I'm not saying that for the drone videos. What I'm saying is for like the Hakeem Jeffries video of like the sombrero where they're like outraged.
Yeah, no, not that one. Like, but have you seen the black people video that they put out, like that they're circulating, and then they ran on Fox News?
I don't.
Yeah, it's like it was a fake video that they tweeted out and then circulated, and then Fox News ran it. And Fox News not only ran that, but doubled down on it. And then right-wing creators have continued to grab it and like run on it. Like it's been a whole thing. It's been like literally fake AI videos of black people saying, "Oh, I sell my SNAP benefits," or "Oh, they shouldn't get these benefits. They need to get off their lazy asses and go work." It's like it's been a whole thing.
But people do sell their SNAP benefits. So let's just be real.
I'm not saying that that's not happening. What I'm saying is this government is showing a propensity to actually put out false information to justify the things that they're doing. And that's my worry.
I still think that it's a great form of deterrence. And I think just hitting the boats, great deterrence. They're already doing it at the border. They shut down the border and the cartels are already they're verbally saying that they're hindered their trade or whatever, so they moved into human trafficking a lot. I'm okay with hindering the cartels in any way possible, honestly. 100%.
I mean, I'm not either, but I can't get behind just executing people without any type of evidence or a trial. Like that's the problem that I have.
Okay.
I think that we're not that far apart as far as like our thinking, but we are far apart as far as like what we're willing to take it to without evidence.
Have you ever heard of the Tuesday Unalive list under Obama?
Oh, yeah, I have.
So every Tuesday, John Brennan would go in with Obama. They'd give a list and they'd use Palantir. This is how Palantir got its start. They would use the metadata, track these terrorists with no just cause, and bomb them. The CIA would bomb them with no due process. And so unfortunately, it's the same thing.
I'm not behind that either. But see, like, that's the thing. I can't get behind that one either, right? I mean, there's like, I can condemn Barack Obama for the drone strikes. Like, I didn't agree with him then. I don't agree with him now, just like I don't agree with Trump. But like, at the very least, I mean, I think that we should have some type of evidence of something that's happening, right? Like something.
Well, same thing with the Tuesday Unalive list. I think that we should have seen proof that they were terrorists. Like what?
I agree.
What if we got
you're not going to get any disagreement from me on that one.
But I think that those strikes did hinder the organizations overseas. I think these strikes are going to hinder the cartels here. And
but see, the problem is it goes back to what you said, and let's be honest. This for Donald Trump, this is not necessarily about hindering the cartels or whatever. Like Donald Trump has made it a personal mission his first term and this term as well. He wants to overthrow the regime in allegedly wants to overthrow the regime in Venezuela. The Venezuelan government actually offered the United States a deal, right? Did you hear about the deal that they put forward? And
access to oil and minerals.
Yes, oil, a majority stake in oil, minerals, gold, and also they would cut off all dealings with Russia and China. And they said no.
Well, yeah, I think it's. You said allegedly. I think it's overtly obvious.
I have to say allegedly for TikTok purposes.
I got you. I think it's overtly obvious that that's what Trump wants, and I don't think that regime change is. We don't need to get into that. Like we've done it for.
I agree.
25 years now. Like
I agree, but like that's what they want to do.
That's why we need someone past Obama, past Trump.
But okay, so let's get there then, because like you said, not JD Vance, and I agree, not JD Vance, but like, what are we talking then? Because I mean, the only other interesting name that I've heard, and it seems like it's weird because even now, apparently, this person is causing issues with like the Heritage Foundation, but some people are somehow getting on the board. I mean, on the ship as far as Tucker Carlson.
Oh, fuck no.
I'm telling you, like that, it's like circulating and people are really, and now like, you know, that's caused a whole big issue with the Heritage Foundation and everything.
I think honestly, right now, I don't like Marjorie for her past. I really just don't. But she's like turning a leaf, and she seems to be turning.
She's not.
And
she's not. Did you see what happened in her area with the vote?
The vote, I don't know.
The vote.
Oh, the vote. I have no idea.
Oh my God! It completely, which Georgia has done like a completely a flip in this past general election. But even the area where there was votes up in her area, like it completely shifted blue. Like there's a whole revolt. And now also, you know, take this with a grain of salt, but AOC apparently spilled the tea, in which I knew about this part as far as like
that she was to run for governor. Like who cares?
No, she wanted to run for senator, and
that's what it was.
Like I knew she had said that, and then it just stopped. But allegedly, you know, Trump told her no, and now she's like, you know, on a warpath. But if you look at her actual area and the votes that just happened in this general election, like people are pissed at the Republican Party.
But why I say I just gotta. Why did I get a notification that the live was restricted? I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, okay. I got to kick you. It said because you can't comply with the live. I got to kick you.
Oh, it was allegedly.
Yeah. See, that's what I was saying. That's why I said allegedly. Holy smokes. Yeah. That's weird. I can't even appeal it. That's weird. All right, guys, if you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Timothy Trump, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates. Only looking for some debates. Please do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. If you are a friendly, please do not request up. Ron, are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay. Ron, I think you guys are cooked. Can you prove me wrong?
Yeah, well, I proved you wrong the other day with you and your boyfriend, Dean Withers.
Oh, okay. Well, first and foremost, Ron,
yeah,
I mean, can you, there's like some loud background.
So you guys
Ron, hold on, Ron, slow down. Ron, there's some background noise. Can you
take a deep breath?
Ron, there's some background noise. Can you please step away from whatever the background noise is?
There's no background noise, so
there was.
That's
I don't know. It sounded like it was a piano at first, and maybe
get your ass whooped. Like I can't
whoop these nuts in your mouth. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Trump, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates, and I promise you, I'm not doing stupid shit today. I'm not doing that. Not doing that. You can't even listen to me for half a second to say there's noise in the background. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that.
I love you, Santana.
Okay. I don't know what was happening, but we're not going to do that. I don't know what that was. That was wild. Holy smokes. I don't know what that was. That gave me heart palpitations. Oh, man. Brian, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, what else? What was a better decision?
What do you mean? What was it better?
Kamala Harris.
Oh, that's not the background. That's not the background, friend.
Okay, so
the background is MAGA's cooked. Prove me wrong. I think you guys are cooked. Would you like to talk about it?
So here's the thing: is Maybe if we shut down government and get rid of inflation.
You can't get rid of inflation. It doesn't work that way.
You got all these FBI or IRS agents running around trying to collect taxpayers' money. Like, really? Come on.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're just randomly saying things.
You get taxed 24/7 everywhere you go.
I agree.
So
what does that have to do with MAGA?
So maybe if he gets rid of all the tax, maybe we will be able to live a decent life.
Donald Trump isn't getting rid of taxes. What are you talking about?
Well, look at all the government waste.
What does that have to do with Donald Trump getting rid of taxes? You're saying stuff, but nothing that you're saying is one, making sense, or two, connecting. Can you do one of the two? Can you make it connect or at least make it make sense?
See, if I try to prove you wrong, you just twist everything around and say that I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're saying things that aren't true, then I'm going to actually, correct the actual misstatement. But again, can you prove anything or at least connect it all together? Because it just sounds like you're saying like random buzzwords.
What's wrong with government waste? Can you tell me that?
I mean, there's something wrong with waste, period. It doesn't matter if it's government waste.
Isn't that what Trump was supposed to trying to do? Like, what's wrong?
That's what he said. But even Elon Musk has said with Donald Trump passing the big, beautiful bill, that it literally spits in the face of everything that they said they wanted to do with Doge. And it added $4 trillion to the United States debt. So even Elon Musk, a strong supporter of Donald Trump and someone who was a strong supporter of eliminating waste, is saying that Donald Trump is doing things that go completely against waste.
Okay, you tell me this. I've been a roofer for 30 years. Sometimes I'll go to a HOA community, and for some reason, they think they deserve a percentage of my contract. Okay. They didn't even do anything.
What does that have to do with the federal government? Again, Brian, you're saying a lot of stuff, but none of the stuff that you're saying is connecting or making sense. I need you to do one of two things. Either connect the things or make them make sense. I don't care which one, but at least do one.
Do you not understand English?
I understand English very well.
So, prove me wrong.
No, you're up here to prove me wrong, bud.
Did you prove me wrong? I don't think you did.
I think you've proved yourself, I think you proved me right that you're cooked, because everything that you said so far just literally screams I'm cooked. Like, I have it's not just me. The chat has no idea what's happening here. Like, you're cooked, bud.
Okay, so do you want to live in a community where they take all your tax money? Like,
it depends. Like do we have better social services?
You think that you would live in a free society? Well, it's not going that direction with tax. So
tell me what Donald Trump or the Trump administration has done to actually lower taxes.
So Donald
Trump has literally increased taxes on us.
So you're willing to hand over every
Brian, can you engage with that? Donald Trump has increased taxes on us. How do you feel about that?
I don't think so.
Literally, yes. Tariffs are a tax.
You're just saying that.
No. Tariffs are a tax on consumers.
What's wrong with being America, independent? Is there something wrong with that?
That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. Tariffs are a tax on consumers. You're saying that you don't want to be taxed more. I'm telling you that Donald Trump, under his administration, we have received more taxes because of his tariff policy. Can you engage with that?
You don't understand that maybe if bringing America first and employment first to Americans, maybe that's a better solution.
How is he doing that at all? Unemployment is up. We've lost 1 million jobs since Donald Trump has been in office. Unemployment rate is skyrocketing. The government is shut down. Like, people are firing people hand over fist. Can you tell me how any of that is America first, while Donald Trump gives away $40 billion to Argentina, but refuses to give $8 billion to Americans?
Okay,
tell me how that's America first.
So what did Joe Biden do?
We're not talking about Biden because Biden's not the president. We're talking about what Donald Trump is actively doing right now. Please don't try to go live in the past. Stay with me here in the moment. Can you engage in anything that I'm saying? Donald Trump has raised taxes on Americans, has cost Americans jobs, and is supporting other countries instead of America. Can you tell me how that's America first?
You're the biggest demon rat ever.
Yeah, that's fine. Can you tell me, can you engage with any of the things that I just said, Brian?
You can't talk sense into you people to save your life.
Well, that's because you're not making sense. I literally already told you, either connect the things that you're saying or make it make sense, and you're not doing either one of them, bud.
I told you the whole idea behind Trump's ideas.
And we talked about, what did I say about it? Did you hear anything that I said, or were you just waiting for your next catchphrase? You were waiting for your next catchphrase.
Okay, so you want illegal immigrants to move into your house.
Why are you moving on, Brian? No. Why are you moving on? Go back. Go back.
You want
Brian,
illegal immigrants to live in your house?
Go back and engage with what I said, Brian. You said that Donald Trump is lowering, or he's getting rid of taxes. You said he's America first. I said that Donald Trump has increased taxes on us through tariffs since he's been in office. He's also caused over 1 million Americans to lose their jobs. The unemployment rate is sky high. The government is shutting down, and Donald Trump is sending $40 billion to Argentina while denying the American people $8 billion. Can you tell me how any of that is America first, Brian?
We don't need more government jobs and tax.
It's not just government jobs, it's private sectors as well. And again, Donald Trump is taxing us. Can you engage with that?
Prove it to me.
Tariffs.
The whole point behind tariffs is to try to bring American jobs back.
Okay, tell me how tariffs are bringing American jobs back.
Nothing is wrong.
No. You said the whole point. No, Brian, no. You said the whole point of tariffs is to bring American jobs back. Cool. Prove to me how tariffs are bringing American jobs back.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
How hard is it to figure out? Like, it's just like hiring American first.
Sure. There's more people unemployed right now than there are jobs. There are more people unemployed than there are jobs. Tell me where these Americans are being hired.
Are you kidding me, man?
I'm not. There's more people unemployed than there are jobs available. Tell me where these Americans are being hired.
Well, opening the American force for work. Obviously.
What is opening why are you using catchphrases instead of saying something specific?
So basically, you're telling me we need to flood the American people with illegal immigrants.
You keep trying to pivoting, but I'm not going to let you off at this point. You tell me, you said that Donald Trump is lowering taxes. You said that he's America first. I've told you how he's increasing taxes, and he's actually being harmful to all Americans while supporting foreign nations. How is that America first?
Man, why do you try to twist everything around?
Me speaking facts isn't twisting anything. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's being twisted.
So you don't understand.
I understand, you don't.
The whole reason behind Trump is to let American citizens have work first.
Can you tell me what he's done to actually do any of that? I hear you saying, I hear your catchphrases. Can you tell me anything that he's actually done? As a matter of fact, do this. Go on hold. Go on mute for me a second, Brian, and I'm going to actually show you what America first looks like. I'm going to show you how people actually take care of people. First and foremost, I want to say W's in the chat for Joe. Joe, thank you so much for the $4 donation. And it takes someone breathtakingly dim to not understand that the U.S. national debt is completely different than household or even business debt. Not to mention that Trump and the Republicans are far more responsible for exploding the national debt over the last 40 years. Yes, absolutely. W's in the chat for Joe for that $4 donation. Also, W's in the chat for NK for the $4.99 super chat. Question: although our human history, large population center cities tend to be more liberal, but than the rural parts. Why do you think that is? That's because when you're in rural areas, you have less access to technology, less access to health, education, things like that tend to be lacked. That's why Joe Biden wanted to actually build like different broadband and internet services in those rural areas. The less educated you are, the more likely you are to be conservative. Like that's literally a fact. Anyway. W's in the chat for the donors, guys. This is what we're going to do really quick. I've been waiting for us to really get going before I do this, and I haven't mentioned any type of donations. And the reason why I haven't mentioned any type of donations is because I want to do something really special, and this is going to really spit in the face of Brian. Honestly, we actually have a community member, right, who is in desperate need. We have a community member that is currently in desperate need. She's a young lady that is a college student. She is disabled, and she was being supported by her father, but for some reason her father actually just up and left and is no longer helping her with her finance. She is, let's see here. She physically can't work. She's disabled. She has less than $1 available, and she needs items. She needs money for a copay for a doctor. She needs toiletry, food, and working to get help from the student center for a service therapy. Her mom and her grandmother live together, and they don't receive any. They didn't receive any SNAP benefits, so they don't. She doesn't have access to food either. So with that being said, she is a member of our community. She is in the Discord, and she's utilized the mutual aid. And what I would like to do is actually see if we can help this community member. So instead of any donations coming to me, because she has a target of $500, instead of any donations coming from me, until we can raise mutual aid for her for $500, I will be donating anything that you guys send through Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Not YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. But Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Any donations that you send, we will get to our community member. She's in our Discord. We will post the receipts. I believe in transparency, but there is a target goal of $500, guys. Only $500. There's 1.2 thousand people here. Like literally, doing the math. What is that? Like 50 cents a person or something. I know we can definitely do this. This is someone who desperately needs help, someone who is a college student, someone who is trying to do the right things, but are actively being harmed. So if you guys can spare anything, please consider doing it. We're trying to raise $500. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. You can send it to me. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You. And I will get that to her. And like I said, I will also make sure that I post the receipts in the Discord because we believe in transparency. We will not let you donate your money without you knowing exactly where it's going. So again, if you can spare anything, please consider donating. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Brent, are you a Trump supporter? Brent, I'm going to send you a request to come off mute. Brent, are you a Trump supporter? Brent going once. Brent going twice. Brent, I'm going to drop you down. Again, guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Sidious, are you a Trump supporter? Okay, I'm going to drop you down because you're being weird, and I don't want to be weird. Let's see here. Popcorn, did you come back to get cooked again? Popcorn, did you come back to get cooked again?
By you?
Yeah, literally. Hey, did you hear the statistics that I read out about the shift that happened in all of the electorate?
Yeah, I remember you covering that. Yeah.
No, did you hear me reading them off to the person earlier?
No, I wasn't up here.
Okay. All right. Give me a second here because my community is fucking showing up and showing out. I fucking love you guys. I swear I do. Give me a second here, guys. Popcorn, mute yourself for half a second because I'm about to show you how amazing my fucking people are. You guys are so fucking amazing. 1 second here. Let me do the math and then I'm going to say all the thank yous because holy fucking shit, you guys are awesome. Let's see here. Holy smokes. Plus 75 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 20 plus 10 plus 5 plus 8 plus 100 plus 10 plus 3 plus 3 plus 15 plus 40 plus 20 plus 5. You guys are so fucking awesome. You guys are so fucking awesome. We've already hit the goal. Literally, we've already hit the goal. You guys are so fucking awesome. I swear to you guys are so fucking awesome. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Let me do the math one more time. But guys, we've already fucking hit the goal. You guys are fucking amazing. Holy shit. All right. 1 second. Let me do this one more time. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. As a matter of fact, let me do this because it's boring, but let me make sure I'm doing the math. Wasn't enough time. All right, guys. We have raised a whopping total of holy fuck. Give me a second because you guys are still fucking amazing. Hold on. A whopping total of $639 in a matter of moment. In a matter of moments, $639. And where we had a community member that needed $500. You guys are so fucking amazing. I swear, I fucking love you guys. That's why my community is the best. Popcorn. That's why my community is the best. We literally show up and show out for each other. Did you see that, Popcorn?
Oh yeah, I figured it'd be about 1,200, but for more.
That Popcorn. Tell the people congratulations. Tell them W them. Stop being like that.
I mean, hey,
Whatever, Popcorn.
Awesome.
Back on mute. Let me read these thank yous.
Awesome.
W's in the chat for Christine for the 5 for community help. Thank you, Christine. W's in the chat for Demeach. Demeach. I think Demeach. Sorry, for the 25. You didn't say anything. Yeah, didn't say anything. Oh, Wolf Stray on TikTok. Thank you so much for the 25. W's in the chat for Michelle for the 125. W's in the chat for Dermise, who sent another 25. So Dermise sent 25 twice. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I read that backwards. I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Jenny, thank you so much for the 3. Jenny, you're awesome. W's in the chat for Joshua for the 5. W's in the chat for Jessica for the 5. W's in the chat for Angie for the 10. Aw, thank you, Angie. I appreciate you. And yes, it is a distraction to get rid of so they don't have to release the Epstein list. W's in the chat for Felicia for the 1. W's in the chat for Ryan for the 11. Yeah, listen, you guys stop saying that. You guys, anytime you guys donate, it's more than enough. W's in the chat for Debbie for the 5. W's in the chat for Gail for the $100 donation. Let's fucking go, Gail. Thank you so much for the 100, Gail. W's in the chat for Tara for the 20. W's in the chat for Joel for the 5 for the mutual aid. W's in the chat for Matthew for the 5. No, thank you. I appreciate you. W's in the chat for Rachel for the 20. W's in the chat for Mimi for the 40. Let's go, Mimi. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Jennifer for the 15 for helping out. And you know we will. Thank you so much. Edgar, thank you so much for the 3. I really, really appreciate you, Edgar. Jasmine, thank you so much for the 3 for the college student. Wyatt, thank you so much for the 10 for community in need. I think it's pronounced Edvich. If I'm saying your name wrong, I apologize. It's I'm Eddie on YouTube. Holy shit. Thank you so much for the $100 donation, responding to the call. And you absolutely did. Thank you so much. Kanisha, thank you so much for the 8 for the donation. Sonia, thank you so much for the 5 for the donation. Danielle, thank you so much for the 10 for the donation. Tracy, thank you so much for the 20 for the donation, even though you have a Buffalo Bill in your profile picture, whatever. Alice, thank you so much for the 5 for mutual aid. Sarah, thank you so much for the 10. Everyone deserves basic needs and then some. You're absolutely right. Brent, thank you so much for the 10 to help with the goal. Marlene, thank you so much for the 2. You're absolutely amazing. Rachel, thank you so much for the 5. Jacqueline, thank you so much for the 5 for the college students. Stephanie, thank you so much for the 5 for the community. Valerie, thank you so much for the 10. I hope this helps. It absolutely does. Ruth, thank you so much for the 10. Because we care, we do. Kyra, thank you so much for the $75 donation, saying thank you for sharing her story, Santana. Listen, we're all community members. Again, we help out whenever we can help out, and she was someone that needed it, and I'm so glad that we were able to do this. I think it's pronounced Osblod. I know I'm messing up your name. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the 5. Harvey, thank you so much for the 5. Brian was insufferable. He was an a-hole. Mackenzie, thank you so much for the 5. We will keep fighting. Lori, thank you so much for the 1. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you. Kimberly, thank you so much for the 10 for the community always. Tamika, thank you so much for the 4. You are awesome. Let's see here. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 50. Guys, W's in the chat for Anonymous for the 50. Thank you so much. Laura, thank you so much for the 10 for the college student. Feisty, thank you so much for the 15 for the community member. Janet, thank you so much for the 5 for community support. And Gene, thank you so much for the $1 for the community support. Guys, you guys are freaking awesome. You're freaking awesome. Sorry for that, but you guys are so awesome. We needed to raise $500 for the community member, and it was less than 10 minutes. The most of the time that's been spent has just been me adding and saying thank you. Guys, we were able to raise $639 in a matter of moments. You guys are so fucking awesome. You guys are so fucking awesome. Thank you.
Y'all can get above 1,000.
Shut up, popcorn. Don't talk to my community like that. Guys, I will be donating the $639. I will post the receipts in the Discord. We will make sure that we get this money to her immediately. Thank you so much. She is desperately in need, and this is what community is for. Damn, I love you guys. Fucking love you guys. All right, let's get back to cooking popcorn. Popcorn, you came back to get roasted again.
You didn't do it the first time, so.
Literally already cooked you. Already cooked you. You're done.
On what?
We talked about the actual shift in the electorate, and you weren't even engaged in that. Fran, are you a Trump supporter? Fern, not Fran. Fern, sorry, Fern. Jesus. Fern, are you a Trump supporter? I don't know how Fern got up here. So we were talking about the actual shift in the electorate, popcorn. We're talking about how, like, literally the actual everyone shifted, and I gave the numbers as far as the shift in every demographic, whether it be men, women, all the different races, all the different ages. Literally everyone shifted to the left, and you didn't want to actually engage in that.
I would say most people didn't vote that voted last year.
Where are you getting that from?
Just the numbers. If you look at the numbers,
the numbers from where? Like, be specific, popcorn. You're saying stuff that's being vague. Where are you getting your numbers?
if you look at the 2024 election numbers, you know, you
More
get a
people
sense.
showed up in general election. Like literally, there was we talked about this yesterday. There was record turnout across the board.
No,
Louis Jav, are
Compared
you
to
a Trump
last year?
supporter? Louis, are you a Trump supporter?
No, sorry, my mistake.
Okay.
so you're saying that more people voted this past week than did.
I'm saying that
in
with the
November
general election, this was
2024?
a record turnout for general elections.
Oh, wow. Can you hear me? The fuck? There we go.
Yeah, I can. Are you a Trump supporter?
No, I switched because of you.
Okay, I appreciate you.
Wow, easily gullible.
Yeah. Again,
Crazy.
sorry, I'm trying to clear out the box because it's a little. OG, are you a Trump supporter?
Let me say something. I'm 25
Are
years
you a
old.
Trump supporter?
I was, but I'm not anymore.
Okay, perfect. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates, guys. Please do not request up if you are not Trump supporter. We are not looking for some debates. All right, popcorn. With that being said, you said that less people showed up to vote. I'm telling you that in multiple races across the country, there was historical turnout. How do you square that circle?
Because if you look at the numbers in the election in November of 2024, they're lower this past week. So, yeah.
No, popcorn. That's not how it works. Why are you comparing the actual turnout from 2024 to the general election this year? Why wouldn't you compare this general election to other general elections?
Because historically, Republicans don't, or the party in power, particularly the Republicans, don't come out to vote.
I agree. And that's why we're comparing apples to apples. That's why I'm telling you, compared to other general elections, this was a historic turnout. So we're not talking about the actual presidential race. We're talking about the most recent general election race. Get it? That's why we compare apples to apples, not apples to oranges. So again, popcorn, compared to other historical races, compared to other general election, this was a historical turnout. Now engage with that, popcorn.
Cool. Awesome. Good job.
Popcorn, what do you think about the shift in the electorate for all of the demographics, including even white men? Even white men specifically shifted away from Trump towards to the Democratic Party.
I'd say that a better reflection of America can be, or a better snapshot of America can be done in elections like November 2024, and not. I mean, I know.
Okay, but we talked about that, and we talked about how overwhelmingly Democrats won more elections than Republicans did in 2024. It just so happens that the presidential ticket, the Republican Party won. Right. We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about the fact that Republicans only won 48. I'm just going to say 48 because I don't remember what the point, whatever it was, but 48% of the actual elections in 2024 when the Democratic Party won 52. So,
but every state went more to the right than the election.
In the general election, every state and every demographic went more to the left.
No, it did not.
Again, I was just telling you. So here it is. Every demographic shifted to the left in 2025. This is from exit polling. The only actual source that didn't do exit polling was Virginia. But males shifted. Nope. Still talking. Males shifted by 17%. Females shifted by 29%. White people shifted by 5%. Hispanic and Latinos shifted by 25%. Black people shifted by 9%. Asian people shifted by 41%. Others shifted by 40%. Ages 18 to 29 shifted by 26%. Ages 30 to 44 shifted by 16%. Ages 45 to 64 shifted by 16%. 65 plus shifted by 1%. Income making less than 50,000 shifted by 24%. 50 to 100,000 shifted by 18%, and people making over 100,000 shifted by 4%. Literally every single every single demographic shifted towards the Democratic Party in this past week of elections.
Yeah, but you're quoting exit polls, right?
And that, yes, that's information pulled from exit polling.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's just that's a vague snapshot of people willing to do the exit poll.
Do you know how like polling works or data works, or like do you know how like forecasting work and predictive models and like those types of things? Do you know how any of that works, Popcorn?
To a certain extent, like people are asked or they're asked to take.
Yeah. There's a control. There's a control. Yeah, there's a control amount of people that are polled and used to gather data, and then you amplify that based off of the demographics in the area, and you use the calculations to be able to make an actual estimation that's widely acceptable, close to a representation of the full population. We can't do an actual exit poll for every single person in the country, so we do a sample set. So these people are a sample set, and you're able to actually multiply. You do a pool large enough to get a viable sample set, and then you're able to actually amplify that out to the a larger electorate. So based off of the trends for the different subgroups, this is what it looks like for the entire country.
Right, and so if polls or exit polls are accurate, then Harris would be president right now.
That's not true. If actual like polls as far as prior to elections were true, then yes. But the exit polls that occurred after the election lined up exactly with the results of the election, because people aren't hiding who they voted for after the election. Trump supporters literally lied to people who were polling them prior to the election, but then after the election, flat out told people who they voted for. That's why we're able to get real viable numbers after the election, prior to polls being so far off before the election. So that's completely false.
If you say so, which I disagree with, because I know a lot of people
but that's actual facts, Popcorn.
Do not answer.
You disagree based off of what premise, Popcorn? On what statistical measure do you disagree on?
Based on a lot of people that I know, and just it's been that way for about 20 years. That typically conservatives, people who vote Republican, do not participate in that kind of stuff. They just want to be left alone. They don't want to answer any questions. They just want to go in and vote.
Okay, let's do this, because I'm literally telling you that they participate in exit polls. 1 second.
And I'm telling you that a lot of them don't.
All right. This is from Rupert, the Center of Public Research, and based off of the actual numbers that were willing to be provided. Let's see here. Oh no, this is just giving us the breakdown. I don't want that breakdown. I want to know who was willing to actually participate. Let's see here. So the Center for Politics. Let's see here. Percentage. This gives the age. Oh, okay. Here. Based off of, no, this is still breaking it down to a further level. I want it like a high level. This is giving the breakdown as far as like age, race, but this is looking at all the Republicans. So this is a breakdown of all the Republicans by their age, race, college degree, margins of education, conclusion, where is it? There's 20.
Done an exit poll myself.
Yeah, it looks like here, as far as the Republican Party as a whole, for people that voted in 2024, they were able to actually poll about 32% of Republicans that voted. So tell me how that's not like people willing to actually participate.
Okay, so what about
if 32% of all people that voted in 2024 that were Republicans were willing to actually give exit poll information?
So out of everybody that was asked, only 32%.
No,
was
I'm
willing
saying
to talk,
32%
right?
of all people that voted, 32% of all Republicans that voted were willing to do exit poll. You said none of them want to do exit poll and they just go home. And you understand that we only need a subset in order to actually get that actual information going. I don't know. Did I miss a dragon from someone? What up, Zeus? That was in the chat for Zeus. So again, 32% of Republicans that actually voted did exit polls. So like what you're saying is it makes no sense. You know,
I mean, that leaves 68% that didn't. But
only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. I don't know what's happening. Like the cope is absolutely mind numbing. Like it's mind numbing. I mean, like the way that they actually, what did I miss? Hold on. What did I miss? Give Popcorn credit for what? Oh, I didn't see this. Sorry. I didn't see it. Sorry. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates. Debbie's in the chat for Kimberly. Kimberly sent a $10 super chat to say, happy National Cappuccino Day. Love you all. Keep fighting. W's in the chat for you. W's in the chat for THJ424 for the $5 super chat to say, Santana, whenever Nicolas Cage unmutes, can you ask him what's the next movie coming out? He wished he was Nicolas Cage. He absolutely does. Also, W's in the chat for Jeff, who sent a GOAT trophy. Jeff, thank you so much for the GOAT trophy. W's in the chat for Brianna. Oh, it looks like we got two last minute donations. Brianna sent a $20 donation, which we're going to add to the total amount that was actually, how did he get back up here? Okay. $2 donation to the total amount for the community aid. And then W's in the chat for David. David sent a $100 donation towards the mutual aid. When the government doesn't show up for those in need, community will. You're absolutely right. You're freaking absolutely right, guys. That means we were able to raise a grand total of $741 for our community member that absolutely needed it. Thank you guys for all that support, for all that you did. Again, we will get that $741 to her. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Kay, what's going on?
Okay, please don't be mad.
Okay.
Popcorn gave me an idea. I know.
How did you invite me back up here?
Look, I just sent you something on Discord.
Why?
How about 7 days?
Sure.
Okay. So, Popcorn, you gave me a great idea. That's why I invited you back up. If Santana has the bandwidth to labor for just maybe probably less than 10 minutes, we do have one more person that has received some donations through our mutual aid channel, but they haven't met their goal. And Popcorn said that we could have done 1,000. And this person only needs 425 to hit their goal. They have an autistic child who has restrictive eating habits. They didn't receive their SNAP benefits this month. They have been a long time community member. And I know that we have already raised a lot of money today for one person, but Popcorn said we could raise over 1,000.
Absolutely. You guys are cheap.
Make it
30K.
30 days?
Make it yep.
All right. So, because I want you guys to get something for donating, and we got this idea from Liam for a 30-day ban. So so that we don't have to listen to Popcorn anymore for 30 days. Can we
Scared
raise
of getting cooked, huh?
Yeah,
Scared of
stop
getting
talking
cooked.
popcorn.
Just wait 1 second, Popcorn. You're going to get your chance to do all of the talking in a little bit. Can we raise $4.25 for our community member who really needs it? And also, the only other thing I want to say is I just want to tell you that the community member that you just raised money for just sent me a message that they would like to be read out, saying that they are extremely thankful. Sitting here in the chat, real time, watching Santana, watching the chat, seeing the donations come in, and seeing the people commenting and giving well wishes has genuinely touched them. They've never seen anything like that before. And the fact that she can feel relief, it has changed her life for the better, and she is very, very thankful. So if you can, $4.25 to close out another one of our mutual aids for 30 days of popcorn.
Actually, technically, it's $3.99 because W's in the chat for Lori, who's already sent a $1 donation, saying we're all in the same boat. We absolutely are. W's in the chat for Gucci, who sent $25 donation saying ban this idiot, please. Fucking holy shit. W's in the chat for Dave. Dave just said, Kay said more was needed. Holy fuck. Dave sent another $150. Holy shit, guys. We are rolling already. And don't forget that, like, guys, a 30-day ban on popcorn. We don't have to smell burnt popcorn for 30 days. 30 days. W's in the chat for Valerie for the $10 donation towards the actual donation going. The new person that needs help. Thank you so much for that $10 donation. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Popcorn. You were saying Popcorn? What would you like to say?
I'd like to say that one, you guys are cheap. If you were in a Republican live, you would have got triple that.
Absolutely would not have. You guys actually don't know how to.
I would have
don't care about people.
I'd like to actually point out that the last time we had to raise money that was a higher dollar amount for a perma ban on somebody who is always awful, we raised 4 times that amount in less than 30 minutes. And so that person got everything that they needed to help them out for the next 3 months. So, Popcorn, also, you could have closed out this entire amount if you would have paid the money that you owe Matt. So I'm just saying.
Well, Matt owes me, so.
No, you owe Matt, and you're a liar and you're cheap, Popcorn. And you're a hater because my chat, like, you're sitting here downing the people that are actually doing stuff for other people when you don't have humanity. You don't care about people. We care about people. That's why we're doing the things that we do. Like, we actually care about each other. You lack humanity and you don't care about people.
You got proof of that?
Yes. Literally, you're okay with the government being shut down and the Republican Party not sending out those SNAP benefits. And then when we actually build community, we have people here willing to help other people. You are sitting here just bashing them for helping other people. That's horrible. You're being a horrible person, Pop.
All the Democrats had to do is sign that clean CR, and none of this would be going on.
It's literally not a clean CR. That's why you owe Matt $500 because you don't know what that means.
I do know what it means. I educated Matt on it. He didn't understand that the clean CR only went through November 21st. So anything that happened beyond November 21st would not affect anything. ACA subsidies would still be a thing. Now, after the 1st of January, then yes, things would change. But that was from September to December 31st, they could have negotiated a better deal, but instead the Democrats wanted to shut down the government.
You're literally sitting here talking about the Democrats shutting down the government while Donald Trump has petitioned the Supreme Court to stop people from getting food.
Because the government's not open.
Literally, you are advocating for people not to be able to eat.
So what about the soldiers?
The soldiers can't eat either. They're in food lines as well because of you and because of the person that you vote.
What about
your
them?
Your vote hurt them. What are you talking about?
Political games.
Your vote literally has hurt them.
No, my vote has actually helped them. It's people that put these Democrats in power. In fact, I think the Democratic Party is being held hostage by the far left lunatics like AOC and Jasmine Crockett and all these crazies. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's funny that you only mention the women. Like, why did you only mention the women, Popcorn?
Because it seems that's like who's leading the party.
Oh, wait. So is there something wrong with women leading?
No, no.
Because that's what you're literally making it sound like, because you sat here and called out the women specifically, and at the same time of calling out the women specifically, you said that they're lunatics, but yet the lunatic that's in the White House who is leading us down the path of destruction, you have no problem with that one. You have no problem with that one.
So how is this Trump shutdown?
Because the party in power has a responsibility to actually lead and govern, and Donald Trump can't do that.
So you're saying that Donald Trump can wave a wand and make all this?
What I'm saying that is, if you are the leader, you have the responsibility to lead. You have the responsibility to govern. You have the responsibility to actually negotiate and make deals. And for Donald Trump to talk about him being such a great deal maker, you know, the art of the deal and all this other bullshit, he can't lead his way out of a wet paper bag. He is literally the most incompetent president that we've ever had. He's stupid. He doesn't care about people. He smells like he's just the worst person on earth. But you know who's worse than Donald Trump? You know who's worse than Donald Trump, Popcorn?
The entire Democratic Party.
MAGA. You guys are worse than Donald Trump, because not only are you all those horrible things that Donald Trump is, you're also stupid because you're letting him use you and enrich himself. And so instead of actually being in a situation where the American government is supporting the American people, instead of those things happening, we have to come together in order to help each other and protect each other and keep each other safe, because you voted for hatred. You voted for a fascist. You voted for someone that absolutely is the worst person that could ever be in leadership, just because he allows you to be an even worse person by comparison. And with that being said,
you're disingenuous.
You can fuck off, Popcorn. W's in the chat for every single person. W's in the chat for every single person that actually just engage in all of the donations, guys. Fucking awesome. In a matter of moments, not only did we get Popcorn up out of here with a 30-day ban, we were able to raise, let me add this here. We needed 425, right, Kay?
Yes, sir.
We needed 425, and in that time frame, we have raised $544. $544, guys. That is fucking awesome. Fucking awesome, and we don't have to worry about Popcorn for 30 days. So fuck off, Popcorn.
Thank you all.
Boom.
Thanks for letting me hijack. And also, can we just talk about that Tuesday's election really showed us that, you know, when they talk about farther left than establishment Democrats, that overwhelmingly we saw mass wins in elections, because they're losing the fact that these candidates were farther left than establishment Democrats, and they all won their races. And that's really important. And that window needs to shift further left. So, but thank you, community, always. You know, I'm so sorry. I know I just hijacked that second one, and I apologize. But he made me think. He's like, you know what? If we can do 1,000, then we can. And we did over that. And I'm proud to be part of this community. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. And I know that you just saved 2, and we all know that any other day we could be next. So
absolutely,
I really appreciate you. So Thank you so much. Get back to that debate. Have a good day.
Absolutely. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates. Let's do this first. Let's see here. Beachy Mom, are you a Trump supporter?
I voted for him.
Okay. But, do you still support him today?
Kinda, but I mean, if I could go back, I'd vote like third party before I voted Democrat or Republican. So
Oh, okay. So let me just clarify this really quick. You can go back in time, you can vote, but the only two options are Trump and Kamala Harris. Knowing everything that you know today, who are you voting for?
Then I'm not voting at all because I don't like either one of them.
Okay, then I'm not sure why you're here then, because we're only looking for Trump supporters. We're only looking for some debates. We're only looking for Trump supporters. Guys, we're not looking for some people who are like, oh, I kind of regret my vote. Oh, I would vote third party. Like, no one cares about your third party vote. Throwing away your third party vote is even worse than anything else. Also, if you can't sit here and say that you condemn fascism, then you're the problem. Like, literally, I'm totally fine with my with Republicans not voting. I am too. But thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys. I'm perfectly fine with them not voting at all. But like, I don't care about your third party vote. I don't. And also, it's weird that you would come up here if we're saying that we're looking for some debates, but for some reason you decide that you're going to take this opportunity to come up here and say, oh, I used to support him. I don't really support him anymore. And now, I wouldn't vote for him again. I would vote third party. What would your third party vote do? Who the fuck are you going to vote for anyway? Jill Stein? Where the fuck is Jill Stein at right now? Has anyone seen Jill Stein? Has anyone seen Jill Stein? Fucking Jill Stein, come to the front. So the only thing that your third party vote was going to do was continue to forward fascism. It's the same thing, bud. Literally the same thing. But Trump supporters get in a box. Trump supporters get in a box because we are looking for some debates, and you're proving me right. MAGA, you're cooked. MAGA, you're literally cooked. MAGA, you guys know for a fact that it's over. And you don't want to actually admit that it's over because you guys saw that blue wave. You all saw the blue wave. You saw what happened, and now you're in fear. You're in fear of what comes next. You guys know that this Trump shutdown is the worst, not only the longest shutdown in U.S. history, not only going to cost the American people so much money, but this Trump shutdown is one of his own making. And that's because Donald Trump can't govern. Donald Trump, the Republican Party, they are a party that cannot govern. They don't know how to lead. They don't know how to negotiate. They don't know how to treat their people. The only thing that this administration, that the Republican Party knows how to do is harm people and enrich themselves. That's it. That's it. We can talk about all the failed deals that Donald Trump has. Donald Trump prides himself on being a businessman. You guys said that you voted for him because he was such a good businessman. Where was the good businessman? You guys lied. You absolutely lied. 6 bankruptcies says that you lied. Trump steaks, Trump vodka, Trump the board game, Trump University, Trump water, Trump knives. All of those things said that you lied. Donald Trump doesn't want to feed hungry people. Not only does he not want to feed hungry people, but Donald Trump literally is fighting giving food to American citizens. And we know that Donald Trump does not like American people. Hell, Donald Trump doesn't like anyone that doesn't make him money. But he's willing to leave all people hanging out to dry. And it's not because like he's going to use the money to do something else. No. It's not like he's going to appropriate the money for something else. It's literally for cruelty. The only reason that Donald Trump is fighting so hard to keep the SNAP benefits from being released, it's because of cruelty. It's literally because of cruelty. And that's because not only Donald Trump, but MAGA, you all have lost your humanity. You guys, for some reason, think that you were able to do whatever you're able to do on your own. But then at the same time, you get jealous and mad because people get things that you don't get. You're literally upset and saying people should not receive SNAP benefits because you don't receive SNAP benefits. That's what you said. You don't want your tax dollars going to other. You guys, you know what the most the most MAGA thing that they love to say, which is absolutely false. They love to say, well, instead of sending our money to other countries, we should be helping the veterans. You guys don't give a damn about veterans. I absolutely hate that talking point because you guys don't care about veterans. You just want to use that as a talking point. You guys want to say that while actually never helping veterans. Why are there so many unhoused veterans? It's because Republicans don't give a shit about veterans. Because every time there's an opportunity to vote to help veterans, they go against it. That's why the Trump administration has cut funds to the VA, has cut the actual hotline that helps for veterans in need. Every single time they say that they want to do something beneficial for the veterans, they harm them. They literally harm them. And so the talking point that you guys like to use as far as like, oh, we just want to help the veterans, you're lying. You're all fucking lying. But maybe I'm wrong. MAGA, maybe I'm wrong. Here's the opportunity. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. MAGA, get in the box. If you're a Trump supporter, request up because you have the opportunity to actually prove me wrong. Hell, at the very least, I know that you can't prove me wrong on like all the other stuff, right? Because all of these things are facts. But at the very least, maybe you can prove me wrong when it comes to humanity. Is there one Trump supporter that can request up, that can get in a box and can prove to me that they actually have humanity? That you actually care about people, that you actually care not only about people, but you care about the things that you say that you care about. You said I'm nothing but a DEI hire. Cool. Olivia, you don't even care about DEI. So I'm going to send you a request and I'm going to go ahead and mute you. You don't care about DEI because you don't even know what it is. Prove me wrong. MAGA, you guys all voted for hate. That's it. That's the only thing you guys have is hate. You guys don't know anything. You don't know anything. You're not smart. You're not funny. You damn sure aren't good looking. Like you guys don't have anything but hate. That's all you have. And then literally as I muted her, she ran. There's not one Trump supporter that can actually tell me what DEI is. You guys just want to slur. You guys don't know what DEI is. You just want to say the N-word. Harris, Katie. Oh, okay, cool. Katie, Harris was a DEI hire. Cool. I'm going to send you a request. Come on up here, Katie, because you know what? I'm going to mute you because no one cares what you have to say in the chat. Like, Katie, put your big girl pants on and get up here. Stop yip yapping from the chat. You don't know what DEI is. That's why you feel so comfortable saying that. You are a mediocre white woman. Period. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove to me that you're not a mediocre white woman and get up here in the box. Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Joshua, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay. Joshua, did you come up because you wanted to show me your humanity, prove me wrong, or did you want to talk about DEI? What did you want to do?
I just wanted to ask how you doing, bro. I'm not really a Trump supporter. I want to make you happy, bro.
That's what's up. Please respect boundaries. Like I'm good, right? Like, yeah, I mean, I don't need someone to come up and make me happy. My community makes me happy. My community is fucking awesome. I would like to talk to Trump supporters. Like I would love to talk to Trump supporters because, again, even Katie, I know Katie's still here watching. Like I can see Katie still here watching, but Katie won't come up. Katie won't come up. Trump supporters won't come up because you guys don't know things. You know what's the funny thing about like Trump supporters not knowing things? The funny thing about Trump supporters not knowing things is even as they're called out on their ignorance, they hide in their cubbyhole. You said Trump is your president. Cool. I'm going to send you a request and then I'm going to mute you because, again, no one cares what you have to say from the comments. You guys are such cowards. Each and every one of you are so scared. Like you're so scared. What's happening? And RC, you can get out of my request. I'm not platforming you. You fucking white nationalists. Get out of here. You will never get on my platform, RC. Top Dog, are you a Trump supporter? Top Dog, are you a Trump supporter? Okay, I'm gonna drop you down. Dan, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I guess so. I am.
Okay, perfect. Dan, did you come up to prove me wrong with anything on the background, or did you want to did you want to show me your humanity, or did you want to come up and talk about DEI? Like, where do you want to take it?
Well, I had a question for you because I've voted for Trump in 24, but after listening to you and Parker and anybody else, you guys are kind of swaying me to the left. I just had one question, if you don't mind. I just had a question for you.
Sure. I'll give you the one question. I'll drop you down.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. So basically, your talking points and Parker's and everybody else saying that we haven't felt the ramifications from the big, beautiful bill yet. Is that true?
A lot of the harmful measures that are set to take place are set to occur in 2026. There's been economic ramifications as far as the continuation of the TCJA, and then also some additional cuts that occur. But as far as like the overarching changes that are going to be felt with the impact of the TCJA, it's set to be slated in after the midterm elections.
Okay, thank you. And then also one last thing, as far as the government shutdown is concerned, you're saying that the blame is on Republicans, and if so, can you explain just briefly?
Sure. The ruling party has the responsibility to govern. I wouldn't care if it was the Democrats in charge or the Republicans in charge. The party in charge has the obligation to actually govern and make deals. And so, yeah, I mean, it's as simple as that for me. Like, I don't care who's in charge. Like, it's always going to be the person that's in charge.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. I'll continue listening to your lives and try and get more informed. Thank you for your time, sir. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates. Only looking for some debates, guys. Please, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates. Are you a Trump supporter? Apple user, are you a Trump supporter? Okay, I'm gonna drop you down. $12.5, are you a Trump supporter? 12.5, you immediately came up and went on mute. Are you a Trump supporter? 12.5 going once, 12.5 going twice. All right, I'm gonna drop you down. Again, guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates. At this point, I'm starting to believe that MAGA is not a real thing anymore. I'm starting to believe that MAGA is just absolutely not a real thing anymore. I mean, that and you all are cowards, which I already knew that you were cowards from the way that you voted and supported Trump from before, but like there's more, right? There's absolutely more. You know what I don't think you guys should be able to do? MAGA, I don't think you should be able to throw rocks and hide your hand. I don't think that you guys should be able to slink away and hide in the shadows. And I'm not talking about those ones that actually are like, oh, you know, I regret my vote. I'm going to vote the other way. I'm going to go out and I'm going to protest side by side. I'm going to do, oh, no, you have real jobs. Oh, okay. Yeah. Come up here and tell me about it. Brett. Yeah. Come up here. I'm going to mute you because you end up running yesterday. So I muted you. Get up here in the box. Why did you run yesterday? Like literally you came up here and then you ran. You're literally a coward. You're literally a coward. Get up here. That's what I thought. Like I was saying, MAGA, they shouldn't be able to actually slink away. Right, Britt? Right, Britt? You guys shouldn't just be able to slink away and hide into the shadow. Slink away and hide into the shadow. You have an echo.
No, I just didn't feel like it was appreciated to have two people against one. That's kind of bullshit.
You have a it was not 2-on-1. Yeah, it was not echo. Can you hold on? You have an echo. Can you hold on? I'm muting you. Can you swipe up for a second and then come back in? That she'll take care of the echo. Or if I'm connected to Bluetooth, can you disconnect it and then get off mute? And that wasn't a 2-on-1. Literally, Kay came up to speak to you, and I was sitting quietly. Now, I had already dog walked you for the entire time, but Kay came up here to talk to you as an individual. A fun fact: we don't need to do 2-on-1. You're still echoing. You're still echoing. Are you connected to a Bluetooth?
No, I am because I'm at work, so I can.
We can't hear you with the echo. The echo is really bad.
I'm sorry, I can't talk right now because I'm at work, but I will get on with you later and we'll talk. But I'm not a coward. Okay. But I just I'm at work.
All right, I'm gonna drop you down because the echo is really bad. You are a coward because you ran because you thought it was 2-on-1. Listen, no one wants to go 1-on-1 with the great one. Why would I make you guys go on 2-on-1?
Oh, baby, love.
Why would I make you guys go 2-on-1 when you guys don't want to go 1-on-1 with the great one? Wharton, I just sent you a request to turn on your cameras. No, stay on mute. If you're gonna be weird, come on camera and be weird. Don't be weird in the shadows. I sent you a request to come on mute. Turn on your camera. Turn on your camera, and then you can say like all the weird shit that you want to say. You can do all the weird shit that you want to do, but do it with the chest. I don't want to hear you like saying weird shit from. All right, now, no, bring your face up. There we go. Hold on, I'm gonna give you the big screen. All right. There you go. Now go ahead and be weird. I'm sending you a request to unmute. Go ahead and be weird. You're muted. You're still muted.
Baby loves Santana.
Okay, so why are you here being weird?
Baby loves you, supports you.
That's all you got, bud?
Baby wants you to succeed.
Okay. You're up here in front of 1.4 thousand people. If you add the people on TikTok, almost 2,000 people. Why are you like? What's happening? What's the point?
Baby loves you.
What's your end game, bud?
Baby loves you.
Okay, you don't have an end game. Got it. You just wanted to be weird. They're all so fucking weird. They're all so fucking weird. They're all so fucking weird. Why? Why are they all so weird? What's happening? Holy smokes, they're all so weird. I'm looking for one debate. Just one. Just one debate. Just one debate. And I can't even get one debate because they're weird cowards. What are we doing? What are we doing? And this is the group of people that we're supposed to somehow come together with. Right? This is the group of people now leading the charge saying that, oh, we need to come together. Thank you for the paper crane. That's what they're saying, right? Like they're like, oh, we need to come together. Like for fucking what? You guys, you guys can't even articulate any of your points. You guys don't know policies. You guys don't know definitions. You guys don't know math. You guys don't engage in critical thinking. You guys are more worried about being hateful and harmful and racist and bigoted and sexist and all of those evil things than you care about your own well-being. All those SNAP beneficiaries who voted for Donald Trump, like literally they voted for Trump while Trump talked about ending social safety nets. It's because they were propagandized and they were told black people are the one that's using all the SNAP benefits. That's why they did it. They were told it was the black people, not them. That's why they were willing to do it. They were told it was the blacks. It's the blacks. That's why they were willing to do it. Jazz, are you a Trump supporter? No. They told it was the blacks and it was the browns, the black and the browns. And so they're willing to take away SNAP benefits and deport people because it's the black and the browns. And now you guys are all standing around looking stupid. $12.5, are you a Trump supporter? Okay. You know what I'm going to do, because again, I'm not sure why you are doing this weird stuff, right? You came back up and you, like, this is the second time you immediately went on mute. So I'm going to block you. Like, I have no interest in playing weird games. So there's that. Who's Marcus? I don't know who Marcus is, Joey.
Bro,
Marcus.
Oh my God, that's Marcus. No, I hope he's not trolling. I think he's ex-military, was a Trump supporter. I've had him on multiple times. He had changed his mind. I hope he's not trolling. But Marcus is not real, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, he's blocked now.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a warning.
Yeah, no, like I don't know what that was about, but yeah, I don't know. I can't get a debate, Joey. Like they're cowards.
They're nowhere, brother. We've tried. Yesterday, I had a DACA for MAGA. Dude couldn't vote or anything, but he's still defending MAGA. But yeah, it seems like they've gone back into the little crevice wherever they came from. It's getting harder and harder to defend this, man. And yeah, it sucks. It's unfortunate, but I mean, I guess that's a good thing, right?
I don't think so. I think they need to be branded with the scarlet letter. They shouldn't be able to hide, Joey. Like,
no, you're right.
They brought us to where we are. Why should we let them hide?
You're right. Actually, Inglourious Basterds is one of my favorite movies, and I love what they do. Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw someone say, "Oh, the Trump support." Like literally, all the Trump supporters now watch my live from YouTube. Like, and they send YouTube super chats to try to talk shit. But like literally, you're sending me money to talk shit. That's weird. Instead of actually coming up here and debating for free. So.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. But yeah, brother, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to come up and call Marcus out because I didn't know where he was going with that. I didn't know he tried joining early already. So
yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, brother. I'll be in the comments.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Mary, are you a Trump supporter? Oh, still up. Mary, are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, I can't hear you. Sorry.
Mary, can you hear me?
Hang on.
Okay. W's in the chat for Paulette. Paulette sent a $5 super chat, say, for the community and for the pan of popcorn and the cult and absolutely knows nothing. You're right. W's in the chat for Barbara, who sent a $25 super chat to say, thank you, Santana, for saying exactly what needs to be said. I despise that POS. I do too. W's in the chat for THJ for the $5 super chat. I genuinely believe these Trumpers do not know the difference between good businessman and Nepo baby. They don't. W's in the chat for Erica for the $1.99 super chat to say Trump CLLD. I don't know what that is. Called Vet Suckers and Losers, and they didn't care. You're right. And W's in the chat for MK for the $1.99 super chat to say NYC got exposed for refusing to take a man's ID. I don't know what that means, but W's in the chat for all the super chats. And Mary left. Brittany, is the echo gone?
Can you hear me now better?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. If there's background noise, it's because I have kids around me.
That's fine. Let me say a couple of quick thank yous for all the people that helped out with the donations. If you don't mind, give me a second here. And this is for all of the wonderful people that help support the mutual aid. I'm going to mute you just for a second. All of the wonderful people that help for the mutual aid. Jessica, thank you so much for the 5 for the mutual aid earlier. Lisa, thank you so much for the 25 for the mutual aid. Kim, thank you so much for the 25. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 25. Christina, thank you so much for the 5. Lori, thank you so much for the 20. Melissa, thank you so much for the 10. Brianna, thank you so much for the 2. Let's see here. Kim, thank you so much for, hold on. Angie, thank you so much for the 25. Kim, thank you so much for the 20. Justin, thank you so much for the 3. Little Dawkins, thank you so much for the 20. Edgar, thank you so much for the 2. Brent, thank you so much for the 10. Sarah, thank you so much for the 20. Charles, thank you so much for the 25. Dragon Lover, I see you. Sherry, thank you so much for the 25 for the community member. Jackie, thank you so much for the 5. Alicia, thank you so much for the 10. G's, thank you so much for the 5. Anything to ban popcorn. Popcorn sucks. Ruth, thank you so much for the 10. I'm Eddie. Thank you so much for the 50. Exactly. Ban popcorn seed for life. Maybe. Thank you so much for the 50. And Feisty, thank you so much for the 15 for the community members. Guys, you are all so fucking amazing. You all were so fucking amazing. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, we were able to raise $544 for one community member that needed 425, and then we were able to raise $741 for one community member that needed 500. You guys are so fucking amazing. I love you guys so much. I swear. I love you all so fucking much. Thank you all for all that you did and being able to actually come together as a community. You guys are so fucking amazing. Thank you. All right. Brett, thank you so much for being patient and actually holding off while I actually read those off. And also, Mary, you're back. Mary, are you a Trump supporter?
I just wanted to say something. Can you hear me?
Yes, but are you a Trump supporter?
No, but I wanted to let everybody know something that.
Guys, please respect the boundaries. Please do not come up if you're not a Trump supporter. We're not talking to friendlies. I appreciate you so much, Mary, but please, seriously, respect the boundaries. Brett. So you said that you aren't a runner, but you ran yesterday, and even more than that, I would love to actually find out how you feel about Donald Trump actively harming Americans even more, where he's begging the Supreme Court to stop from having to pay food benefits to Americans. I'm sending you a request to come off mute.
Sorry, didn't they get partial benefits yesterday?
Donald Trump petitioned the Supreme Court to stop all benefits. And so some people
but he
already
petitioned,
received
so he's
some.
appealing it. But they
No,
still
they've already granted him the stay. They stopped all benefits.
So how did they get some?
Because they were already issuing it, because he was supposed to issue it, and he finally escalated it to the Supreme Court to have them stop.
Okay. So, I mean, he's going to exhaust all his appeals until they're not worth anything anymore.
Why do we need to exhaust all appeals to make sure that people don't?
Because he wants people to go out there and work, not people who really
We've lost
don't.
1 million jobs under Donald Trump since he's been back in office. How does he want people to work?
Because it needs to be reformed. The SNAP program in general needs to be reformed.
But you just said he wants people to go out and work. We've lost a million jobs. How is he doing anything to help people actually get a job?
You can still go and get a McDonald's job or something like that.
There are literally more people. There are more people unemployed than there are jobs available.
So then they should just stay home and collect welfare off the people that are working forever.
No, the government should actually provide social safety nets that would allow people to lift themselves up off of poverty, just like SNAP benefits has done. 30% of people that had SNAP benefits were able to actually rise above the poverty level over the last 10 years. And to get off SNAP benefits and get out of poverty because of SNAP benefits, Donald Trump is restricting that at the same time, causing people not to be able to get other jobs. Again, none of that actually makes sense. You can't say that you want people to get out there and work and take care of themselves while also restricting the actual work market. Like that, those go against each other.
I don't see how he's restricting that, though. That's what I'm trying to understand.
There's been a million jobs lost since Donald Trump got in office.
And how is that? How did he personally contribute to that?
Yes, with his tariff policy, with his actual attack on quote unquote DEI, all of those actual negative things that he's done, him causing a trade war has directly been responsible for companies having to quote unquote tighten their belt. And also him actually creating instability in the stock market, causing market manipulation, has negatively impacted the entire workforce. And directly, they cut tons of government jobs, which with cutting tons of government jobs floods the private sector, and then it gives less negotiating power to anyone that's in the private sector looking for a new job. So literally, where people might have actually been able to go out and find a new job, now instead of having to deal with like, let's say 3 people, they have to deal with like 10 people. And so now the company has the power in their hands. So instead of offering, let's say $100,000, they can say, well, this is $100,000 job, but we have so many people that want it. I'm only going to offer 75.
So then the alternative will just go to the government.
You guys can stop spamming that. I can hear as well. I promise you, I got it. You guys don't need to spam that in the chat. Anyway, go ahead, Brett.
Sorry. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. So I'm saying is because he did all that, it's our. We should just suck it up and just give it back to the 43 million and not try to reform it or anything like that. Just let
Randy,
it go.
Thank you so much for that looks like a corgi over on YouTube. That was fucking awesome. No, what we should do is actually provide those people that need the benefits, those benefits, right? I mean, 62% of SNAP beneficiaries have kids, right?
Correct.
So
Correct.
at the very, like Donald Trump doesn't care about, not only does he not care about feeding people, he doesn't care about feeding kids. And
does any politician care about feeding American kids? Any of them? Really? Do any of them care about Americans? Since I mean, be honest.
I mean, it's nice of you to sit here and try to say, well, what about everybody else? But literally no one else tried to withhold SNAP benefits except Donald Trump.
The 5 Democrats who won't say yes do.
That's because, okay. So do you know what happens when they say yes? I think you and I have already talked about this, but what happens when they say yes?
Let's see. At least for just funding the SNAP, they wouldn't have this problem.
It's not for funding the SNAP. It's not for funding SNAP. They wanted to say yes to the.
There was just a bill just for SNAP.
Yeah, they want. There wasn't a bill just for SNAP. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. They've continued to put up the same continuous resolution. I think it's like up to 16 or 18 times already. It's the exact same continual resolution. They haven't changed it. They haven't done anything else. It's the
so you mean
one.
the Medicare, the $1 trillion to the foreign
That's
outside
not
of our
true.
countries in it.
That's not true.
Okay.
Also, fun fact, you guys like to talk about, they want to give health care to undocumented immigrants. Hey, you know what happens if you give, what happens if you give health care to undocumented immigrants? They become documented. No, they become documented. Like that's literally how it works, but that has nothing to do with it. It's because of the ACA subsidies. So in general,
we're so worried about taking care of immigrants, but we can't even take care of ourselves.
It's not about immigrants. We're talking about American citizens. You guys,
we cannot take care of.
You guys, for some reason, want to talk about immigrants. No one's talking about immigrants except
you brought up
because
immigration. I just said in general, other countries.
Yeah,
you brought up immigration.
My original question was, do you know what happens if the Democrats agree to the continuous resolution and you started talking about immigrants?
I say we should take care of our American citizens before we.
Yeah, that's fine. What happens? What happens if the Democrats agree to the continuing resolution?
Well, let's say you guys wouldn't have a talking point right now. That's that one thing.
Yeah, that's fine. Who cares about that actual morality? What actually happens if they say yes?
The government opens up.
What actually happens to people who are on the Affordable Care Act? You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what the Affordable Care Act is because I'm not on the Affordable Care Act. So what is that?
Because you don't care. It's
no,
the
it's not,
Affordable Care Act. The Affordable Care Act is the medical. It's the actual marketplace. It's the marketplace that gives access to. It's a marketplace that gives access to millions of Americans to be able to afford health care. So you were just talking about taking care of Americans. This literally takes care of Americans. It gives American citizens access to health care. So if the continuing resolution is actually agreed upon by the Democrats, then over 7 million people will lose access to the Affordable Care Act. And the ones that actually continue to have access will see drastic jumps in the cost of their premiums month over month.
Because that doesn't happen ever with any other yearly thing.
What's your justification? Okay, cool. So you tell me, when have you heard a yearly increase like this, right? Because you're saying that, oh, this doesn't happen yearly. Cool. Right now, the silver plan on the ACA, there's 13 plans where you can get healthcare as little as $552 a month, right? That's right now. If the the subsidies aren't extended for those same 13 plans, the cheapest plan that you can find is $4,826 a month. That's literally a $4,300 a month increase for the same plan.
That's absolutely silly.
Exactly, and the Republicans want that to happen. That's what happens.
Not all Republicans.
The ones that are saying that you want that because you're just sitting here talking about the Democrats agreeing to it. If the Democrats agree to it, then that's what happens. So not all Republicans, but you?
Not every Republican believes everything.
Yeah, not every Republican, but you literally just said that. That's what you just advocated for.
No, I just think this is bull. I think it's both sides are at fault for this crappy shutdown, and I think the Republicans are going to get blamed for it because you yourself has said it all comes from the top.
The party in power has the responsibility to govern, yes, but the Republican Party does not want to extend. Did you know that the CR has been extended once already this year? And during that extension, the Republican Party told the Democrats that they did not have to actually negotiate on these actual subsidies. They said sign the CR. And then when it comes up for negotiation again, we'll negotiate and we'll extend those subsidies. The Republican Party literally told them that, hey, we will deal with this. Just go ahead and keep the government open and we'll deal with this. And they went back on their word. And since they went back on their words, the Democratic Party is saying, because now Donald Trump's saying, well, just agree to the CR and open back up, then we'll negotiate. Why would they do that when as soon as they sign off, there's no incentive for the Republican Party to actually negotiate?
But did you guys really expect the Republicans to back down on anything or make it easy?
What do you mean back down on anything?
I mean, Republicans are known to stand up for what they believe is right. That's that. I mean,
okay. So are you telling me that 7 million Americans losing access to healthcare and then the rest of them having $4,300 increase in healthcare a month is what's right for American people? Do you think that's what's right?
But of course it's not right. I'm not saying it is right at all.
Then what are we even talking about?
What I'm saying is there's nothing that's going to change it because that's who we voted in and we can't get them out.
No, that's who you voted in and we can get them out.
And there's been
special elections. No, that wasn't half of Americans. That was not half of America.
You're saying the 2024 election was rigged too?
No, I'm not an election denier like you guys. I'm saying not half of America voted for Donald Trump.
I don't even know about the. I don't know.
What I'm saying is that more people voted against Donald Trump than voted for Donald Trump.
Then how did he win?
Because he got the majority of the votes.
So the majority of America wanted him.
No, the majority of the people that voted for someone else besides Donald Trump, but he got the total most votes. More people voted against Donald Trump than voted for Donald Trump, but out of all the candidates that were available, he got the most votes.
Okay. So what is your purpose to be going on social media like this and continuing these debates and these arguments with people, Trump supporters particularly, keeping us angry and fired up and mad and
it's not
we're
about
cowards
keeping
and
you
we're
guys
hiding, you know?
angry
So we're not
and
hiding.
fired up
We
and
just
mad.
don't
You
wanna
guys are
listen to this crap.
you're hiding. You're hiding because literally you're watching our country be destroyed, and either you're sitting back and saying, "Oh,
And you guys are
I
sitting
didn't vote
at
for
home.
this."
You
You're
guys are
saying,
sitting at
"Oh,
home
I didn't vote
arguing
for
with
this,"
people.
or you're sitting here and you're digging your heels in because you don't know things. Like literally, I sat here and said, I talked about the ACA, and you said, "I don't know what that is." You guys don't know things, but I bet you if I call it the other name, you immediately know what it is and say, "Oh, that's bad." I put money on it. You'll know what it is if I say it, and then you're like, "Oh, that's a horrible thing."
Well,
How do you feel about Obamacare?
It's not very hard, but
How do you feel about Obamacare?
I didn't have it. I don't. I was.
But what do you think about Obamacare?
I don't. I didn't have it. I don't know. Isn't it affordable health care for low income? Isn't it?
What's the difference between Obamacare and the ACA?
I don't know. I just said that. I don't know.
Nothing. It's the same thing. But it was
Okay.
labeled as Obamacare and used as a boogeyman because you guys don't know things like you just said.
We all just want a better freaking America, though. But
You
red or
don't.
blue, we're not
You
going to
don't.
get one.
You don't. You don't. You know what people on the right want? Especially, maybe not every single individual on the right, but especially the people at the top. The people at the top want a white Christian nation. And they've actively been loud about saying they want a white Christian nation. That's what they want. They want to go directly against anyone that's not white Christian.
And violence keeps happening on both sides of the aisle, though. That's what sucks.
The majority of the violence is perpetuated by white Christian nationalists that are conservative. Literally, the conservatives are the large proponents of violence, and you just believe that they're not because that's what JD Vance has been saying lately. That's what the initial.
I'm not saying they're not.
Did you know that Donald Trump Justice Department? Did you know that Donald Trump Justice Department had the FBI try to delete the data on the amount of white nationalists that were behind violent crimes? Did you know that?
Okay. I don't. No.
You don't know what?
But I don't know that. But you also said that Donald Trump is for taking away our Second Amendment, and that was absolutely not true.
Donald Trump passed a bump stock ban that literally caused that the Supreme Court said was illegal.
I looked it up. I was so confused because I totally did my research on that, and no.
Did you look up the bump stock ban?
I was like, wait a minute.
Did you look up the bump stock ban?
I did look up that, but that's not taking away. That's not taking away our Second Amendment.
That's infringing.
You said he was trying to take it away.
No. I said he's advocating for taking away certain people's Second Amendment. He was trying to take away transgender people's Second Amendment, but he's infringed on the Second Amendment. Anyway, really quick, I have a friend up here, and I'm going to stop talking. I would love for you to talk to Itchy.
I got the guy, baby.
Okay, really quick, while Itchy's getting it together, guys, show Itchy some love. Show Itchy some love. Make sure we gift Itchy. Show Itchy some love. I think his pay links in Linktree in the bio. It's Itchy Banks, I think it is. Show Itchy some love. Also follow Itchy. I promise you guys, if you have not heard Itchy yet, he's for Carol for $4 donation saying he knows. Yes, he absolutely does. W's in the chat for Shannon for the $50 donation. Shannon, thank you so much for the $50. Said it's sad that we have to argue about feeding babies. Yes, it's wild. W's in the chat for Brittany for the $5 donation saying he spent the money. Argentina got 40 billion of it. He wasn't pew-pewed. He didn't win. He's in the files. All the things. W's in the chat for Lindsay for the $1 donation. When I received SNAP, I work full time as an EMT, making $12 an hour, and also bartending. I pay rent, car insurance, phone, electric. I got $200 a month in SNAP, and the average person who gets SNAP now it gets so little. I would poll the chat exactly. W's in the chat for Gucci for the $5. Brad has never heard a MAGA lie that she didn't believe. Absolutely. Like they believe all of these things. W's in the chat as well for Jewel for the $5 super chat to say this court case has nothing to do with SNAP reform. This is because of the shutdown. Exactly. And W's in the chat for Erla, who just became a member over on the YouTube. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you're over on the YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Last but not least, guys, this is the backup account. Make sure you hit that follow button. Hit the follow button, turn on the notifications because we're doing more lives on the backup account. So hit that follow button, but follow the main account as well. Let me know when you follow both of them. If you follow both of them, put it in the chat and let me know. Itchy, are you good?
Good. Yeah.
All right, floor is yours, Itchy.
I don't. The idea that she said that she's researched this and she doesn't even really know what you're talking about. She may have heard it in like one of these TikTok platforms, but the idea that she's basing, I don't understand how people are told things and don't go do research themselves. That makes you a uninformed voter, first and foremost. Secondly, why do you not want to make sure that the people that are giving you information are giving you right information? Why is that such a hard thing to do? Why are you so trustworthy?
You say, why am I so trustworthy? Because I have a good heart, apparently.
People that
Not apparently, according to Democrats, I don't apparently.
The people that you are trusting, they don't have good hearts. Can you name me anything? Can you name me anything that Donald Trump has done good? Before
I tried
before he was
yesterday,
president.
and the chat turned completely different. I tried, and it got like flipped because Santana didn't really know much about that topic, and it got flipped on something. So
I didn't know much about what topic.
This when it got flipped to CDL.
Oh no, I knew about the topic. You didn't know about the topic.
No, I did because you said when you read the FMCA, it was said communicate. Since when can you do sign language when you're driving? Didn't know that was
You
a
don't
thing.
have to. You don't have to communicate while you're driving. You have to be able to communicate. Period. What are you talking about? Why would you be talking to like someone while you're driving? Like even when you're driving and you have a CDL and you're driving like an 18-wheeler, you can't even be on a phone. You have to have a hand-free device. Exactly. So that has nothing to do. We were talking about the actual. We were talking about the qualifications in order to be able to actually attain it.
Right.
So anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Itchy. I didn't even jump in. I know. I absolutely know about it. You don't. Sorry. Go ahead, Itchy.
Are you saying that pertaining to like the crash that happened in what was that, Florida?
It's not just the crash that happened in Florida. It's not just that. It happens all over. It's been happening for a while.
That's because truck drivers break laws constantly, every day. If you ask any truck driver that's worth their weight in salt,
my husband, my grandfather, my sister,
they break laws every day. Yeah, they break laws every day.
Yeah.
And they read
they're
and speak
not
English.
documented either. And they don't have proper CDLs.
Ma'am, what I'm not going to do is keep yelling. I haven't yelled at you one time, nor have I been disrespectful.
Apologize. I'm not yelling. I'm a loud person. I'm not trying to yell. I apologize.
So again, what about the American citizens who drive trucks every day and break laws and
they should be held accountable.
Accidents?
Exactly.
Same thing that's going to happen to the gentleman in Florida.
Yeah, the one that they got into, is that the one that got in the fight and ran over the other person?
What?
Oh, there was an accident and they ran over the person. People do dumb stuff. Yeah.
Don't say DUMB. We've already talked about it. That's ableist.
I don't know what the Florida. Are you talking about whether we did the U-turn on Florida? The U-turn thing?
Hey, did you hear what I said, Brett?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Don't say DUMB. That's ableist. You and I have already talked about that. And chat, I know you don't have to spam that in the chat. I know what's happening.
Sorry, I don't know all
go
the
ahead.
rules. My bad.
Do American citizens that drive trucks make U-turns in bad places every day?
Absolutely.
Do they have accidents every day?
Absolutely.
So why are we making this such a big ordeal?
Because it's a big problem across the board.
What's the big problem across the board?
That these people, in general, all of them, no matter what color they are, need to be held accountable, and they're not being held accountable. And there's being a crackdown right now. They're being held accountable.
Being held accountable.
Those that are committing these crimes, and a lot of them are not documented with the fraudulent CDLs.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
The fraudulent CDLs.
First and foremost, I'm not going to say that it never happens, but what we know is that these people have insurance, and what they're not going to do is put their companies at risk to hire somebody just because it might cost them, save them a couple of dollars, because that's not how that works, and that doesn't save you money.
So what's going on in the truck stops that my family is seeing every single day is BS. It's not happening.
What are your people seeing in truck stops?
That they are finding undocumented individuals. That
Are they asking them
crimes.
are they asking them for their documentation?
Yes, they are.
Who your
There was even
Wait, are your family? Is your family ICE? Is your
No,
family
my families
ICE?
are truck drivers.
Then why are they asking people for their documentation?
They're seeing it at the truck stops. Is what I'm saying.
No,
They're
you
seeing it at
just
way
said that
stations.
your family is asking them for
Yes, at way
documentation.
stations. Yes, they're
Why? Is your family
my husband's
ICE?
been pulled over. My husband is white. My husband's been pulled over and has been asked for
But
documentation.
has
and
your
all his
family,
papers.
Itchy said, has your family asked those people for their documentation? Your family.
Oh, excuse me. No, my personal family has by ICE. No.
Giving us antidote.
Antidote.
Yes.
Anecdotal evidence, meaning stuff that you heard or you know, third hand information.
Because I'm not on the truck and I don't see it every day. You're right. I'm not.
So we're all supposed to. So all like 2,000 plus of us are just supposed to trust you, bro.
I didn't say that. But you guys are saying it's not happening when it legitimately is happening.
So how can you prove that it's happening? Because if you can't, then it's just to trust you, bro.
You tell me to do my research. Just look up DOT and see what's happening.
Sure. Tell me what exactly to look up. Give it to me exactly.
Oh my God.
What's actually happening?
I will look
Santana,
it up. I will go ask my
is
husband to give me the
they're
documentation to where I can look it up,
harassing
and I will DM you the links and you can do the research.
Yeah,
I don't know the links on my head because I'm not a
Itchy
truck
was
driver.
talking. How about just stop for a second, let Itchy make his point.
Like everywhere else right now, this administration has made it okay for law enforcement and these states to harass brown people. So what she's saying is there's no more DOC or what is it? The drivers, there's no more law enforcement crackdowns so much as it is that they're going inside of these places and they're, for lack of better word, stopping and frisking black and brown people.
Well, I mean, the Supreme Court passed the legislation saying that they could do that. They could just profile. I mean, not pass, but they uphold the ruling saying that they could just profile people.
That happened before Trump too. So
That didn't. That literally didn't.
there wasn't profiling before Trump was in office ever.
The Supreme Court didn't rule that you could actually profile people in order to actually deport them. Like, no, there was no ruling saying that you could just profile them based off of characteristics and then make a determination whether you need to stop them and try to check for their papers. No.
Right, there was no ruling on it, but it was still happening.
Okay.
Supreme Court ruled that it was illegal and unconstitutional.
So if it's unconstitutional, then why is it still happening?
Trump doesn't care about your constitution and he breaks it every opportunity that he gets.
Care about her constitution. Oh God. This country is never ever going to be united ever. We're never going to come together about anything. Ever, are we?
I think there's one thing that we can come together about, Britt.
What's that?
That we all love magic.
We all love magic?
Believe in magic.
We love magic. We love magic, Itchy.
Believe in magic.
Guys, if you don't mind, show Itchy some love. Show Itchy some love. I pull Itchy up here because one, Itchy's one of my favorite people. I really love hearing him do his thing. Just an FYI though, if you guys give Itchy a follow, but just be warned. Be warned, Itchy may be a little bit different than what you're used to. You remember I had the conversation about understanding different spaces, and my space isn't the same as other spaces, and there's a difference when going into black spaces and white spaces. So just be warned. Right? Give Itchy a follow, show Itchy some love, but make sure you understand what's happening when you show up. So there's that. I have to talk to him sometime, Itchy. I have to let him know it's not all the same. Itchy, I appreciate you coming up. I had it with her, and I looked and I saw the first person I knew, and I snagged you, and it's like, you haven't been up here, and I thought you might enjoy that.
I appreciate you bringing me up too.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. I'll catch you later. All right, guys. I have to get out of here. I have to end now. I would stay on, but today is my wife's birthday, so we are gonna go do some stuff. So I have to get out of here. We're gonna go do a couple of things and hang out and have a good time. And I will be back later at some point. I think, maybe, possibly. Yes. Happy birthday to management. Absolutely happy birthday to management. We're gonna go do some stuff, probably have some drinks and some food and all this other good stuff. And yeah, so I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. Make sure you guys hit the follow button at the top. If you see the word follow, that means you're not following me. Hit that follow button. Also follow the main account. I'm bouncing back and forth and doing debates and lives on both of them. W's in the chat for friend of people who sent a GG key. Thank you for the GG key. And Jammin, thank you so much for the hound. That was a hound. Thank you so much for the hound. All right, guys, hit the follow button. I will be back later. I'm going to go treat my wife. Let me drop this here. Let's see here. Drop this down. All right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. Let's hit the outro.
You stepped in a box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in shame. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Great stats will get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit.
Hey, guys, yeah. People said, are we rating anyone? Yeah, we're going to go rate solid. Let's go rate solid. Here's this at right here, 4.the.proletariat.pod. We're going to go rate solid. Let's go rate solid. Show solid some love. Let's go raid solid. Let's send him a Santana raid. Get in there. Do all the wonderful things. Send your daily heart me. Tap the screen. Do all the wonderful things. Solid is absolutely amazing. I think Jeff may be there. Sean. I see Swan here. I'm sure Swan will be over. Go over and show Solid some love. Proletariat. That's the pronunciation. Proletariat. You think I can't say proletariat? Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you all for the love. Thank you for all the gifts, the taps, the like, the shares. Thank you all for being absolutely amazing. George, you can stop spamming that weird shit in my chat because no one cares. You can suck it, guys. I love you all. And as always...